Welcome back to Fran and Jay exploring the world's foods. This is the second part of a two-part episode looking at food from Peru. Really nice, really flavourful.
In part 1, we made the national dish, ceviche, which as it turns out was probably the Mexican version. But oh well, never mind, we'll try again another time.
In this part, we look at two more dishes. Lomo Saltado, which is essentially a beef stir-fry which was inspired by Chinese immigrants to Peru, and a Pisco Sour, a cocktail made from the local tipple, Pisco.
Did you love it?
That is refreshing as hell.
That's the voiceover introduction finished. It's time to go to pastas, because we're going to marinate the beef for the Lomo Saltado.
Did you have to read that?
I did have to read that. Ingredients for the marinade are red wine vinegar, dark soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, ground cumin, oregano, some garlic, and of course, the beef. We've got some fillet steaks that we're going to chop up, but I presume we could use anything, some good quality beef.
What, you just bung it all together?
Pretty much. So 2 garlic cloves chopped, 75 ml of soy sauce, which is half a bottle, a tablespoon of red wine vinegar, that hits the back of the throat.
Yeah, let's go for the smell. Woo! Pungent.
A teaspoon of Worcester sauce, half a teaspoon of cumin. It's doing that thing where it won't go in the thing.
At least you can throw some back.
And a half a spoon of dried oregano. Mix that all up a bit. Get it in there. And then cut the steak into slices. Throw the meat into the bowl. I mean, you can't really go wrong. Have some good ingredients and some garlic. How can it be bad?
And then the final step is to leave that in the fridge, ideally for at least 2 hours, overnight if you can.
No Peruvian dish will be complete without a little bit of vuma.
Alcohol.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
A traditional drink is a Pisco Sour.
So we're going to make one, which I've never had before.
No. So we have to actually buy specially a lot of the ingredients. So.
But that means we have it for in the future.
Then we can make loads.
And we can make loads.
Yes.
You have Pisco, which is important because it's called Pisco Sours. Aromatic bitters, which apparently just goes on top. Sugar water, which is 50-50 sugar and water brought to the boil and then left to stand. It's actually really yummy. I shouldn't say that. Egg whites and lime juice. And that's it. Start with the lime juice.
More limes.
More limes because we're in Peru and Peruvians love wines. Limes. Wines?
I'm sure they like wines as well.
Again, I think this is going to be a very fresh tasting cocktail. Because lime. So we're going to put it in a crappy plastic thing, only because we don't have an actual shaker. So we're going to whiz it up with the whizzer. 50 ml of Pisco. 2 shots in here because we're making for 2 people. That'd be intense. Pisco is a brandy. So this has a raisin undertone to it. It's quite yummy, quite sweet. Right, sugar water, about 30 mils. Yeah. Right, and egg whites.
It's already smelling amazing.
It's limes. Limes are your friends.
Did you mess that up?
No, I haven't messed it up. It's fine. Because that is how you get an egg yolk separated. Bloop.
Nice.
It's almost like I've done this before.
Almost.
Put that in there. Is that it? Lime juice, Pisco, sugar water, egg yolks.
Yep, now you just whiz it up. That's a perfect size, but almost perfect size for 2 glasses. Yeah, we could have done slightly more, but never mind.
One has a lot of head, and the other one not quite so much. This is the aromatic bitters, and we were watching a how-to video, and the guy said this is for the nose, not for the actual drink. So you need to put the drops of this on the top of the foam, so it doesn't actually go into the liquid. We had a nice little dropper thing, but we don't have that. Cheers.
Cheers. Let's give this a go.
I think you drink. I've got mostly foam, so.
Okay. Oh.
Really? Do you love it?
That is refreshing as hell.
Right, let's try one with my massive head.
Did you actually manage to get any liquid?
Yes. Oh, that's yum.
It is delicious, isn't it?
I think I'll put some sugar water in. Oh, I could get hammered on that.
Yeah.
Oh, cheers, babe. This is a good one.
Should we make another one of these later?
Maybe.
We're on to the last step of our epic Peruvian feast. And so we just need to prepare the last bit of vegetables for the Lomo Saltado, or the beef stir fry. So you just need one big, massive, juicy red tomato. Or you could use some cherry tomatoes if you haven't got that. Half a red onion. And it says 1 Amarillo chili, which I have never heard of. Can't find it. So we're using 3 sort of quite hot finger chilies instead. So you just need to slice these up and just have it ready. We've also got some rice on the boil, so we can have that with some rice and some chips, so the oven's on as well.
And you're leaving all those.
Yeah.
All of this?
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Those are already hot.
Yeah.
This is where we find out that my husband doesn't actually love me, and that's why he's making the chili so super hot. I'm not going to be able to eat half of this because it's going to be so hot.
I think we're about ready to start cooking the Lomo Saltado. So, first things first, chips. These go in the oven. They're going to cook really quick, so we've got 7 minutes. We can't dilly-dally. Take the meat out of the fridge. So now you need to drain it, but you actually retain the marinade, unlike what we did with the ceviche. Thanks, love.
Multitasking. Gotta check, that's what I do.
Really hot wok. Start off with some olive oil, and then go in with the meat. It smells amazing already.
Oh, wow, that's juicy.
I'm not quite sure if I've drained it enough. So that's been cooking for about 1.5 minutes. So I'm going to add the onion. Put that in there. Alright, and now time for the tomato. And then the chili. Final ingredient, Pisco. Ooh, you can smell that Pisco.
That's an interesting aroma happening there. In a good way.
So the recipe now says to add a bit of the marinade, but I think because I'm not sure I've drained the steak enough before, I'm just going to leave it as it is.
I'm just thinking we've got 2 lots of carbs.
You need some moisture, is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
I can throw some in.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of this. Okay, I think we're done. Let's get this served up. Spoon a load of this on the side of the rice which we have prepared earlier. Then we're just get the chips out the oven. There was a recipe we saw where you threw the chips into the wok with the stuff, but we decided not to go for that option because kind of figured they would get squidgy. And then you just garnish with a little bit of coriander.
2 plates of Lomo Saltado. Alrighty,
Hey, should we tuck in?
let's try this. It's gonna be super hot because all those chips. That meat is amazing.
That meat is awesome. Yeah.
Wow.
That marinade that it's had just sets it right up, doesn't it?
And with that kick of the chili.
It's not overpowering, the chili.
No, I thought it would be more, but maybe because you didn't soak it in there for a long period of time, it didn't. But then
I suppose if you then shove one in your mouth.
or like you did earlier.
Yeah.
Was that insane?
It was fine.
Okay.
Such a simple dish to work.
Personally, I probably wouldn't have it with rice and chips.
No, the double carb thing does confuse me.
That heat is cumulative.
You're getting a bit warm, my love.
I'm getting a bit warm. I'm going to start needing a tissue soon.
You know what you need?
What?
You need to finish off your Pisco Sour. There we go. I can probably get on board with rice and chips. No, you probably won't. You barely eat rice as it is.
No.
That was very, very enjoyable.
That was a great day of really fresh, tasty food. I'm really looking forward to having the genuine article in about a year's time. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. But for now, we're going to have to put up with our own interpretation of it, which is hopefully right. I mean, it tastes enough. It tastes good enough.
I think there's only so much you can do with those ingredients, and they are good ingredients. You can't really mess it up.
No.
We'll go with that. Anyway, cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Want to try these recipes, they're in the...
Yeah, there's a link in the description. That's what you were trying to say.
Yeah. There's a link in the description. And if you do make it, send us your pictures because we enjoy seeing those.
Yes. Cool. Well, until next time. Cheers. We're making more of those.